Top 25 Operations Manager Interview Questions and Answers. An operations manager plays a critical role in ensuring that an organization runs smoothly, efficiently, and profitably. This position requires strong leadership, strategic thinking, process optimization skills, and the ability to manage people, resources, and performance under pressure. Interviewers often assess not only technical knowledge, but also problem-solving ability, decision-making, communication, and adaptability. Preparing thoughtful, structured answers helps demonstrate your competence and confidence. The following guide presents the top 25 operations manager interview questions, each with a detailed 150-word answer, designed to help you clearly articulate your experience, showcase best practices, and align your responses with real-world operational challenges. 1. What is your understanding of the role of an operations manager? An operations manager is responsible for overseeing daily business activities to ensure efficiency, productivity, and quality across operations. The role involves planning, coordinating, and improving processes to meet organizational goals while managing resources such as staff, budgets, and materials. An effective operations manager bridges strategy and execution by translating leadership objectives into actionable operational plans. They analyze performance metrics, identify bottlenecks, and implement continuous improvement initiatives to optimize workflows. Additionally, they ensure compliance with company policies, industry regulations, and safety standards. Strong communication is essential, as the role requires collaboration with multiple departments, including finance, HR, procurement, and sales. Ultimately, an operations manager focuses on delivering consistent results, reducing costs without compromising quality, and creating scalable systems that support business growth while maintaining customer satisfaction. 2. How do you ensure operational efficiency in an organization? Ensuring operational efficiency begins with clearly defined processes and performance metrics. I start by mapping workflows to identify redundancies, delays, or resource wastage. Using data-driven analysis, I measure key performance indicators, such as cycle time, cost per unit, and productivity levels. Once inefficiencies are identified, I collaborate with teams to redesign processes using lean principles or automation where appropriate. Regular performance reviews help monitor progress and ensure alignment with targets. I also emphasize training and accountability so employees understand their roles and how their work impacts overall operations. Open communication encourages feedback from frontline staff, who often provide valuable insights into process improvements. By continuously monitoring results and adjusting strategies, I ensure operations remain efficient, adaptable, and aligned with organizational goals. 3. How do you handle process improvement initiatives? Process improvement initiatives require a structured and inclusive approach. I begin by identifying areas that need improvement through data analysis, employee feedback, and customer input. Once a problem is defined, I set clear objectives and success metrics. I involve key stakeholders early to ensure buy-in and reduce resistance to change. Using methodologies like Lean Six Sigma or Kaizen, I test solutions through pilot programs before full implementation. Communication is critical, so I keep teams informed about changes, timelines, and expected outcomes. After implementation, I closely monitor results and gather feedback to refine the process further. Continuous improvement is an ongoing cycle, not a one-time event. So I encourage a culture where employees feel empowered to suggest enhancements and contribute to operational excellence. 4. How do you manage and motivate your team? Managing and motivating a team requires clear expectations, trust, and recognition. I start by setting measurable goals aligned with organizational objectives and ensuring each team member understands their responsibilities. Regular one-on-one meetings help me understand individual strengths, challenges, and career aspirations. I believe in empowering employees by giving them ownership of tasks and involving them in decision-making where possible. Recognition, whether through verbal praise or formal rewards, plays a significant role in maintaining motivation. I also invest in training and development to help employees grow professionally. When challenges arise, I address them constructively, focusing on solutions rather than blame. By fostering an open, supportive environment, I create a motivated team that consistently delivers strong operational performance. 5. How do you handle operational challenges under tight deadlines? Handling operational challenges under tight deadlines requires prioritization, calm decision-making, and clear communication. I first assess the situation to identify critical tasks that directly impact deadlines or customer commitments. Breaking complex problems into manageable actions helps maintain focus. I allocate resources strategically, ensuring the most urgent tasks receive immediate attention. Transparent communication with stakeholders and team members ensures everyone understands priorities and expectations. If necessary, I adjust workflows or temporarily reassign responsibilities to maintain momentum. I also monitor progress closely to address issues before they escalate. After the deadline is met, I conduct a review to identify lessons learned and prevent similar challenges in the future. Staying composed and solution-oriented allows me to lead effectively even in high-pressure situations. 6. How do you measure operational performance? Operational performance is measured through well-defined key performance indicators that align with business objectives. Common metrics include productivity rates, cost efficiency, quality levels, on-time delivery, and customer satisfaction. I establish benchmarks and track performance regularly using dashboards and reports. Data analysis helps identify trends, strengths, and areas requiring improvement. I also compare results against industry standards to ensure competitiveness. Regular reviews with teams promote accountability and transparency. Importantly, I use performance data not only to evaluate results, but also to guide decision-making and continuous improvement initiatives. By combining quantitative metrics with qualitative feedback, I gain a holistic understanding of operational effectiveness and can implement strategies that drive sustainable performance improvements. 7. How do you handle conflict within your team? Handling conflict requires a fair, calm, and structured approach. I address issues promptly before they escalate, ensuring all parties feel heard. I begin by listening to each individual's perspective without bias. Understanding the root cause of the conflict allows me to focus on solutions rather than personal differences. I encourage open dialogue and guide discussions toward common goals and mutual respect. If needed, I mediate by proposing compromises or clarifying roles and expectations. Documentation and follow-up help ensure agreed actions are implemented. In cases of repeated conflict, I provide coaching or training to improve communication and teamwork. By addressing conflict professionally, I maintain a positive work environment and strengthen team collaboration. 8. How do you ensure quality standards are met? Ensuring quality standards involves setting clear expectations, consistent monitoring, and accountability. I establish standard operating procedures aligned with industry best practices and regulatory requirements. Training ensures employees understand quality expectations and how to meet them. Regular audits, inspections, and performance reviews help identify deviations early. I use quality metrics, such as defect rates and customer feedback, to evaluate outcomes. When issues arise, I conduct root cause analysis to prevent recurrence rather than applying temporary fixes. Encouraging a quality-first culture empowers employees to take ownership of their work. By integrating quality into every operational process, I ensure consistent delivery of high-quality products or services. 9. How do you manage budgets and control costs? Managing budgets and controlling costs requires careful planning and continuous monitoring. I begin by developing realistic budgets aligned with strategic goals. Tracking expenses against forecasts allows me to identify variances early. I analyze cost drivers to determine where efficiencies can be achieved without compromising quality or performance. Negotiating with suppliers, optimizing inventory levels, and improving process efficiency contribute to cost control. I also involve teams in cost-saving initiatives, encouraging responsible resource use. Regular financial reviews ensure transparency and accountability. By balancing cost control with operational effectiveness, I ensure financial sustainability while supporting organizational growth. 10. How do you prioritize tasks and projects? Task prioritization is guided by business impact, urgency, and available resources. I evaluate each task based on deadlines, risks, and alignment with organizational objectives. Using tools such as priority matrices or project management software helps maintain clarity. I communicate priorities clearly to my team to ensure alignment and focus. Flexibility is important, so I reassess priorities regularly as conditions change. Delegating appropriately allows me to balance workloads and maintain efficiency. By staying organized and proactive, I ensure critical tasks are completed on time without compromising overall operational performance. 11. How do you manage cross-functional collaboration? Cross-functional collaboration is essential for operational success. I establish clear communication channels and define shared goals across departments. Regular meetings help align priorities and address challenges collectively. I encourage transparency and mutual respect by acknowledging each department's expertise and constraints. Documenting processes and responsibilities reduces confusion and overlap. When conflict arises, I focus on organizational objectives rather than departmental interests. Building strong relationships across functions enables smoother coordination, faster problem resolution, and more effective decision-making, ultimately improving overall operational performance. 12. How do you handle change management? Change management requires clear communication, planning, and empathy. I start by explaining the rationale behind changes and how they benefit the organization and employees. Involving stakeholders early helps reduce resistance. I provide training and resources to support the transition and set realistic timelines. Regular updates keep everyone informed and engaged. I also listen to concerns and address them proactively. Monitoring progress allows adjustments where needed. By fostering trust and transparency, I ensure changes are implemented smoothly and sustainably. 13. How do you use data to make operational decisions? Data is central to effective operational decision-making. I rely on accurate, timely data to assess performance, identify trends, and evaluate risks. Dashboards and reports provide visibility into key metrics. I analyze data to compare outcomes against targets and identify improvement opportunities. Combining quantitative insights with operational experience allows balanced decisions. I also ensure data integrity by maintaining reliable reporting systems. Using data objectively minimizes bias and supports informed, strategic decisions that enhance operational efficiency. 14. How do you manage vendor and supplier relationships? Managing vendors requires clear expectations, communication, and performance monitoring. I establish service-level agreements to define quality, cost, and delivery standards. Regular reviews ensure compliance and address issues promptly. Building collaborative relationships encourages reliability and continuous improvement. I also assess alternative suppliers to manage risk and maintain competitiveness. Transparent communication fosters trust and long-term partnerships that support operational stability. 15. How do you handle risk management in operations? Risk management begins with identifying potential operational risks, including supply chain disruptions, compliance issues, and capacity constraints. I assess the likelihood and impact of each risk and develop mitigation strategies. Contingency plans ensure preparedness for unexpected events. Regular audits and reviews help identify emerging risks. Training employees on risk awareness strengthens prevention efforts. By proactively managing risks, I protect operational continuity and organizational reputation. 16. How do you ensure compliance with regulations? Ensuring compliance involves staying informed about relevant laws, industry standards, and internal policies. I integrate compliance requirements into standard procedures and provide regular training. Audits and documentation verify adherence. When regulations change, I update processes promptly and communicate changes clearly. A strong compliance culture minimizes risk and ensures ethical operations. 17. How do you handle performance issues? Performance issues are addressed through clear feedback and support. I identify the root cause, whether it's skill gaps, workload, or unclear expectations. Constructive discussions help set improvement plans with measurable goals. Ongoing monitoring and coaching ensure progress. Addressing issues early maintains productivity and morale. 18. How do you manage inventory effectively? Effective inventory management balances availability with cost efficiency. I use forecasting, demand analysis, and inventory tracking systems to maintain optimal levels. Regular audits prevent discrepancies. Collaboration with procurement and sales improves accuracy. Efficient inventory management reduces waste and improves cash flow. 19. How do you handle customer complaints related to operations? Customer complaints are valuable feedback. I investigate issues promptly, identify root causes, and implement corrective actions. Clear communication with customers builds trust. Sharing insights with teams helps prevent recurrence. A customer-focused approach strengthens service quality and satisfaction. 20. How do you evaluate process success? Process success is evaluated through predefined metrics, such as efficiency, quality, and cost savings. I compare results against objectives and benchmarks. Feedback from employees and customers provides additional insight. Continuous evaluation ensures sustained improvement. 21. How do you balance short-term goals with long-term strategy? Balancing goals requires alignment between daily operations and strategic objectives. I prioritize initiatives that deliver immediate results while supporting long-term growth. Regular reviews ensure consistency. Strategic planning guides operational decisions, maintaining balance and focus. 22. How do you train and develop employees? Employee development involves assessing skill gaps and providing targeted training. I encourage continuous learning through workshops, mentoring, and on-the-job experiences. Development plans improve performance and retention while building future leaders. 23. How do you manage workload distribution? Workload distribution is based on skills, capacity, and priorities. I monitor workloads regularly and adjust assignments to prevent burnout. Clear expectations and communication ensure fairness and efficiency. 24. How do you handle operational reporting? Operational reporting involves accurate data collection and clear presentation. I use dashboards and reports to communicate performance. Regular reviews promote transparency and informed decision-making. 25. Why should we hire you as an operations manager? I bring a balanced combination of strategic thinking, operational expertise, and people leadership. My experience in process optimization, performance management, and cross-functional collaboration enables me to drive efficiency while maintaining quality. I focus on data-driven decisions, continuous improvement, and team empowerment. My proactive approach to problem-solving and commitment to organizational goals make me well-suited to deliver sustainable operational success. Preparing for an operations manager interview requires a strong understanding of operational principles, leadership skills, and strategic execution. The questions and answers in this guide are designed to help you present structured, confident, and impactful responses that reflect real-world experience. By focusing on efficiency, teamwork, continuous improvement, and data-driven decision-making, you can demonstrate your readiness to manage complex operations. With thorough preparation and clear communication, you can position yourself as a capable operations manager who adds measurable value to any organization.